Hi.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. A toothbrush.
Yes.
Christmas gift wrap. Glitter. Can anyone tell me what these three things have in common?
You can play with them.
Sure can.
They're made out of synthetic things.
Yeah, close. That's pretty close.
Fluorocarbons.
Yeah, sure. All right. The three things they all in common is they're all made out of plastic.
I was gonna say that.
Oh,
Look under truck.
great. Yeah, there's a truck there. Plastics everywhere. You can't go 10 feet today without encountering plastic. It's a really useful material. Yeah, it's a really useful material, and it's cheap to produce, and it's very versatile, and that's why it's all over the place. The problem today is that we have too much plastic that's designed to be thrown away. Disposable plastic. It's terrible. Just look at this. This is a picture of a surfer in Indonesia, and it's just right out on their shore. That's trash. I thought this was fake at first. I'm like, is someone add all that trash into that picture? That's a real picture. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's getting disposed of. Never before have we had such a capacity to trash and pollute the earth as we do today. So I'm going to talk to you today about recycling and conserving in business. As a business, though, you have other things to focus on. You know, how exactly is it going to benefit you as a business owner? You don't really think of recycling as the first thing to help you, but it improves your reputation. If you have a good motto of being green and clean and recycling, all that stuff, you're going to have more prospective employees come to you and more customers coming to you because they are happy to support a company that has their same values. You're going to save money in the long run. Instead of throwing things away, you recycle it and save it. You're going to stimulate the economy. More recyclable material in the economy means that the economy is stimulated, and the better the economy is doing, the better your business is doing. You get to motivate your staff. Your employees will have better morale and better excitement for working for you if they know that your values are the same as theirs. And you're going to downsize your dumpster. Well, the most important thing for businesses is the cost savings one, right? The bottom line. So, there's an average of $45 per ton for disposal costs for your dumpster. And if you reduce that amount by just 1 ton per load, you're going to save probably a couple $1,000s a year. And some big business companies have, after they've switched to reducing and recycling, saved $25,000 a year. That's according to the Federal International website. Businesses today account for 35% of all waste. That's according to National Geographic. And that means that they are probably more responsible than on an individual level because they produce more trash than individuals do. And businesses are big, so if you're in charge of, you have more to be responsible for. So here's an individual office worker, what they will produce. 10,000 sheets of paper thrown out every year on average per worker.
10,000 per...
10,000 sheets.
That's a lot.
2 pounds of mixed paper products every day. It is a lot, isn't it?
Every day?
What are the mixed paper products?
Mixed paper products, packages, cardboard, folders. 30% of the waste consists of food waste per worker. 129 plastic water bottles are thrown out each year. And 4.4 pounds of waste produced per worker per day.
So does that include all of the waste that you just were talking about?
Yes, everything together is 4.4 pounds.
I think that's bogus. It sounds like too much.
Okay. Not only that, but for every pound of trash thrown out, there's 7 pounds of trash upstream. And what that means is through the production cycle of that product, that trash is being produced. For instance, the packaging material for it being shipped to you. And that's from the Keep America Beautiful website. Excessive packaging is all over the place, especially in food, as you can tell from this picture. I mean, a banana comes in its own packaging. Americans produce 33 million tons of packaging waste every year. That's from Life Science website. So, who can tell me where they think it all ends up?
China.
On the streets.
China. The
In the
streets,
water. In the water.
In the water.
The oceans.
Yeah, the oceans.
Landfills.
Landfills. Yep.
I thought ocean's water.
Oceans and water.
Can we just ship it to the moon?
That'd be very expensive. So, 55%
It
of it
might just come to
ends
that,
up in
though.
landfills. 33% of it's recycled, so we're doing better in recycling. That's pretty good. And a staggering 12% of it ends up in the ocean. Take 300 million tons a year produced. 12% of that's about 3 million tons a year in the ocean. It's pretty bad. 2.5 million bottles are produced every hour in America, and only 20% of that's recycled. So the rest of it goes into landfills in the ocean or wherever. And that's pretty bad. We could do way better recycling bottles. It's not that hard. You just put it in the recycling bin. It's properly disposed of. Restaurants are really bad for waste as well. As a business, restaurants produce more than any other business because there's packaging, plastic straws, disposable cups, takeout containers, shipping, food waste, all that kind of stuff. It all adds up. It ends up to about 100,000 pounds of waste a year from restaurants. And that's from DineGreen.com. And the Pacific pays the price. America has all sorts of material that needs to be recycled, and there's too much of it, and we've been selling it to other countries. China recently has banned recycling to be shipped to them because they have too much of it. They have so much of it that it's getting into the ocean. So American trash goes to China and ends up in the ocean. So it's just a bad cycle. And the Pacific Islanders pay the price. There's garbage all over the shores. So you may be asking yourself, how much trash does America produce? 250 million tons a year of trash. That's a whole lot. We could do a lot better. We could reduce that. So, what are some solutions for in a business? First of all, reducing is better than recycling. If you don't have the trash there, you reduce what you use, there's less chance of it's not going to end up being a problem. And the reason reduce is first and reduce, reuse, recycle. So how do we reduce in the office? Use email whenever possible. Computers are invented for this purpose, to reduce paper use, but it's actually increased paper use, which is kind of contrary to what it's for. Print on both sides of the paper. There's no reason not to print double-sided all the time. There's no reason not to. You can reuse the backs of paper that have been printed on one side and use it for scrap notes, after it's done. And you can replace coffee cups with reusable mugs instead of styrofoam coffee cups next to the coffee break room. Use mugs and then just rinse them out when you're done. And use reusables in the kitchen and the cafeteria. You can switch to glassware. Alright, so how do you recycle in the office? You have recycle bins right next to the desks. There was an experiment where a company had blue bins and gray bins, and gray bin was for the trash, and they were the same size. And that helps to increase recycling, but the trash bin was right there and it was just as convenient. And what they did is they made it a small trash can right on the edge of the recycling bin, and that encouraged workers to have more recycling things and be more conscious about what they're producing because they don't have a very big trash can. And that increased recycling by 30%.
They can make a whole bunch of trash cans.
Yeah.
For office workers.
Okay. You can place paper recycling boxes right next to the printers. You can have recycling bins in the break room. And paper products be recycled 5 to 7 times. So there's no reason not to recycle that paper instead of throwing it out. There's 23 pounds a month produced per worker of food waste. So we need to be more conscious of our food waste and how to deal with it. You can put compost bins in the break rooms next to the trash, so you can put your food into it and turn it into dirt instead of just throwing it out. You can order less food when you go to the restaurants, order less food instead of wasting it. And you can bring your own lunch to work, so that way you control how much food you have there and to bring what you know you're going to eat. There are also 500 coffee cups a year being thrown out per worker. Now that's like 3 a day almost. So, alternatives to that, we could use reusable cups instead of styrofoam coffee cups and styrofoam plates and trays and like that. We can switch to compostable materials, especially if you're a restaurant. Instead of styrofoam takeout containers, you can do compostable materials that are much better for the environment. Styrofoam is not recyclable and it takes forever to decompose. So. We can demand less shipping materials. So when we're ordering our products, our paper, ink, our food, whatever it is we're ordering, we could talk to the people that ship to us and ask for less shipping materials and be more conservative like that. If they can't provide that, then you can switch suppliers. So let's be more conservative and more conscious about what we're producing as a business. It'll help the bottom line to reduce your disposable costs, and it will increase your reputation, and it'll be better for the environment. All right, thank you so much.
How the heck do I stop?
Press the